Well, this election year has been quite a journey for our next guest, who is urging everybody to vote for Donald Trump. He originally supported Ted Cruz. Family Research Council President Tony Perkins making an impassioned plea last week at the Republican National Convention.
My friends, our freedom to appeal to and unite under God has been under steady assault. This is why we must stop those in our government and on our courts who have either in principle or practice attempted to remove these two words, under God, and all that they mean from public life here in America.
Joining me now, Family Research Council President Tony Perkins, whom I've known a long time. We're friends, and he went one direction and finally made his mind up to support Donald Trump. Tony, I know it was a tough decision for you. I know it was a tough, agonizing choice to make, but one that you have made, and you are, you're working to elect the party's nominee. What are your thoughts now about where the party goes now? Trump, can he, based on these latest polls, in your judgment, win the deal?
Well, good evening, Lou, and let me just say that I'm speaking on behalf of myself and not any of the nonprofits that I lead in terms of my support of Donald Trump. But let me answer your question. I think Donald Trump, as I was predicting would happen, came out of last week's convention with a unified Republican Party. Certainly there are some who still are concerned, and as you pointed out, many were not with him at the beginning. But it comes down to really two choices. You can choose Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. If you don't support Donald Trump and you stay home, and this is the message that I'm communicating to conservatives, if you stay home and don't vote, that is, in essence, giving support to Hillary Clinton. And we know what she'll do. She'll continue the 8 years we've had of Barack Obama.
And there's another lesson in this, and Donald Trump himself said it. If you don't want to participate, George W. Bush, if you don't want to participate, Jeb Bush, John Kasich, whomever, and you do not support the nominee, he's going to win it anyway. And it looks like he knew what he was talking about, right?
Well, it does, and I think what you're seeing unfolding right there where you are in Philadelphia, this is kind of the tale of two political parties. I mean, the evidence that these two parties could not be clear in their contrast is seen in their platform, it's seen in their proceedings, it's seen in those who are presenting at the convention, and most importantly, I think it's seen in the protesters. What you have there in Philadelphia are liberals protesting liberals. What we had last week in Philadelphia were liberals protesting conservatives. The Republican Party is far more unified than the Democratic Party in this election cycle.
Well, the other part of that particular idea is that the Democratic Party here tonight its nominee is being demonstrated against by the grassroots favorite, which is Bernie Sanders. The Republicans, as you suggest, the grassroots favorite is the nominee, and that makes for quite a distinction. The Democratic National Committee, these emails, to the degree that you've seen them and looked at them, how big a problem is the DNC in itself, and how much trouble does that create for the nominee? We got about 30 seconds.
Well, from a political standpoint, I think it creates some great problems with Sanders supporters who I think may just sit this election out. But more disturbing is the alignment and the collusion with reporters that these emails unfold.
Yeah, that is quite now a documented story, not simply speculation, rumor, or otherwise. Tony Perkins, great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Great to be on the same team.